That was gay. I know you're not allowed to say that on YouTube. YouTube just force closed the app. That's trash. That is so trash. I was having a conversation with Midmo, and Mick Hamilton showed up in the stream. Now the phone's not overheating. The app force closed. The app just the yeah, I don't know who came back to the stream, but I guess I'll wait for Midmo if he comes back, because I was enjoying that conversation with Midmo. But I got a text from Mrs. Evil saying, yeah, I don't think the YouTube liked the Trump talk. Nah, but the app itself just conked out. And that's like ultra trash. Oh, Midmo is back. Yeah, so the thing is, Midmo, I think you might have mixed two separate policy issues together into one. The second one that you brought up about our tax dollars being used for BS in other countries, I completely agree with you. And so I don't really have too many problems with those policies. I do think that we still need to join the WHO. We need to rejoin the WHO. And we need to, because when it comes to global diseases and the proliferation of diseases, we need that intel before something bad happens. Right now we got measles spreading across the country. You know, it's BS, you know? But when it comes to charging Americans more money to force them to buy stuff they don't want to buy, I mean, to me, that rails in that's antithetical to American freedom. Like, this is supposed to be a free country. You buy what you want to buy. You make choices with your dollars. And nobody should be forced to buy, whatever version of whatever your country is selling. Like, imagine if Russians were forced to buy the Yugo. They should be allowed to buy better cars. So I do believe that, and a lot of conservatives are starting to see that, maybe their pick for president, might not be, what they thought it was, And with the cost of living continue to keep, being driven up, and now it is the government who's driving up prices, not necessarily the markets. But I really did not want to see Kamala Harris be president. I did not want to see that. But now I'm forced to wonder about, if that was a better alternative for if you use a turn signal, that would have been good. Wow, everybody's just, oh man. Nobody can wait their fucking turn. Nobody can use a turn signal. Nobody wants to wait their turn. Me, 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 me. So yeah, I really wanted that Porsche Macan electric, but you know what I think is kind of weird. You know, the conservatives all hated electric cars. They hated Tesla. They cold rolled Tesla vehicles, you know, because they're soy boys and drinking their, you know, avocado lattes and all this other stuff. And now they're all sucking musk cock, and they're trying to push people towards buying Teslas now. It's really like comical how people flip-flop based upon the team or the colors they're supposed to be rooting for. All of these conservatives were anti-Musk until he started sucking Trump's cock. Now everybody's pro-Musk now. Now it's okay. Now it's okay in middle America for people to buy Teslas. And the liberals are no different. The liberals are no different. The liberals are all, oh, we love, you know, eco this and eco that, and we're going to go green, and, you know, Musk is a genius, and, you know, battery power, and, you know, just stop oil, and all of this ridiculousness. And then, you know, once Musk starts sucking Trump's cock, all of a sudden, I'm getting rid of my Tesla. He already got your money, dumbass. He already got your money. I understand the tariff situation isn't great, and it's an endless cycle that really doesn't end, and with other countries that depend on us, but don't give a shit about our bottom line that we feel. Yeah. And I hate to agree with Hillary Clinton on anything, but what Trump is doing is going to leave the United States without allies. We're not going to have any economic allies, and we're not going to have any military allies, and that's bad. That's bad for the country. That's bad for national security. It is bad for our economy, but we're going to let Trump run the economy into the ground, but it's okay because he's the one doing it. It's okay if our country is destroyed, just as long as our favorite guy is the one doing the destroying. I'm blind. All right, thank you. Thank you. So, you know, we'll see how it ends up working. You know, if I get, you know, 3 or 4 more clients, I might be able to beat the tariff and still get the car I want. You know, Mrs. Evil's heart is already set on the Macan electric as it is. Like, she's already set on it. She loves it. You know, all of the different features that it has that American cars don't have. So I want to, you know, I worked really hard to get the car, to get that Mercedes-Benz, so that Leticia can, you know, enjoy being driven around, and, you know, when she has to drive, she enjoys driving. when obviously I like driving the cars that I like to drive. But to have the government try to tell me what car I can and cannot buy with tariffs, let's hope there's something left of the U.S. in 2028 to fight and rally for. Yeah. I'm just waiting for some stupid people to pop off and create havoc. It's inevitable. I don't know, man. I think, and this is kind of an indictment on the modern American. I think that Americans are too comfortable to wreak havoc. I mean, every single time we've heard, like, Midmo, if you've heard of the whole, bear versus man bullshit that the women came out with a year ago to try to shade men and show their hatred for men. Oh, I would rather be alone with a bear than a man. But none of them bitches live in the woods today. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody always talk that revolution shit, but they don't ever actually do anything because they're too fucking comfortable. You it's just I just think that Americans are just too fucking comfortable to do any of the things that people, oh, there's going to be this. Like, I think some people thought that there was going to be like a civil war. Trump got shot in the ear and nobody did shit. I mean, there wasn't even any like domestic terrorism against liberals after that. I was always afraid that if Trump died from his poor diet and old age, that people would go the conspiracy theory route and claim somebody killed him. And then, start, doing like crazy violence. And I don't think that we would get a civil war even if somebody did assassinate the president. I just think that Americans in general are more bark than bite because life is just too comfortable. So I just think that we're really spoiled. I think we're really spoiled, and I don't see any revolution. I don't see any civil war coming. I don't see any of that. And, everybody was angry when congestion pricing came. And you know what people did? They paid the fucking toll. So, it just is what it is, More and more Americans are going to struggle. Most of the people that Trump fired from the government are conservatives. So they're all hitting the unemployment line. I'm pretty sure they feel like they're winning economically. All of these conservatives that lost their jobs. But they're probably still happy about it because Trump is the reason they lost their jobs. So it's okay. It's okay for you not to be able to pay your mortgage and your rent because at least it wasn't Biden that did it to you. So a tipping point. I just think that if you block the internet, if you took away people's access to the internet, I think that might be the tipping point. If you went in the middle of America and actually went door to door to take away their guns, I think that would be a tipping point. If you took away really horrible reality TV, oh yeah. Well, the ATMs run on the internet, right? So, so I love it when people honk their horns and I don't move. I love that. Michael Hamilton, yeah, man, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, the app actually just force closed out of the blue. Hit the like button, guys. I'm gonna make this part 3. um, it was really good talking to you, Midmo, as always. He said, well, good luck. Only 46 more months to go. You should see that scary black rifle I have, DEG. I made it so much prettier. Is that the one you got on the discount from work? Yeah, Mick Hamilton, man. I hate Warzone. I hate Battle Royale games. But every now and again, I've tuned into one of your recorded gameplays. Just to, throw a like on it, But definitely come check us out on TSP. The link is down in the description. We got the Filthy Casual MMA watch party at 4 p.m. So it's about 3 hours from now. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to try to get a vertical pull workout in, hopefully. I might have to wait again until after the show. I don't know. Yeah, Call of Duty is dead, Mick. Call of Duty is dead. It's done. Call of Duty, done. That's a wrap. It's been a wrap. And, I stopped. JD from NY influenced me to buy Cold Sore. And I played it for like 2 or 3 weeks and then quit. The last Call of Duty I played before that was Infinite Warfare, Mick. That was the last one I played. And it will be the last one. I think Infinite Warfare is now hacked to hell. So there's really no reason for me to log on. I haven't touched my Xbox or PlayStation in 1 3/4 years. It's been almost 2 years since I've touched a video game console. So, yeah, I never cared about Battlefield. Battlefield was always kind of boring to me. So, now I'm in the gym a lot. And, spending time, by myself, trying to create content with Captain Paul, spending time with the ladies. The ladies are now creating content, So, these are the things that I've been focused on. So that's what I'm getting into, working out. Yo, subscribe to the Talking Shit podcast. The link is in the description, Mick. I am putting up fitness content on the podcast. I am talking fitness on the podcast during the Filthy Casual MMA watch party. People like Midmo, occasionally traditionalists will come in and they will ask fitness questions. This is what I do professionally, right? So you can always come into the chat, talk MMA, talk sports, talk politics, talk life, talk Call of Duty. You can ask any question that you want during the stream, because we're there 5, 6, sometimes even 7 hours. we now always just talk about the fights. So definitely come on out and hang out with your boy. All right, Mrs. Eva will be there in a whole bit. So yeah. All right. So I am going to see you guys later. I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta eat breakfast. The only thing I've had is Zyrtec and vitamins. That's all I've had today. So Midmo recovered from his injury, so that's good. I will see you over on the Talking Shit podcast in about 3 hours. And much love to all y'alls. Thank you for riding with me. And I'll see you tomorrow for Genius Take the Wheel after my CPR, AED training, and then light legs, and then probably I'll have to do my back workout tomorrow because I don't have enough time to do it before the show today. But much love to y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. Hit the like button on the way out. I will see you guys tomorrow for Genius Take the Wheel episode 236, I think. Something like that. All right. Peace.